මේකෙත් එළියෙන් දෙන්නේ නෑ. දැන් මම අල්ලනවා. දැන් අද නේ may I know who is online now? Just put your names. I like to see who is connected. Siluni. Yes, Siluni. Who else? Siluni is there. And who else? Molina. Yes. And I found the සිරුනි මොකද ගන්න මේ දවස්වල? නෙට් බෝල් ගන්නවද? ගෙදරින් ගන්න. ලීනා නටනවද? ගිටාර ගන්නවද? තව කවුද ඉන්නේ? අනිත් අයට අය අපි තේස්යා ඉස්සලිට ඉතුම්යා එන කවුද ඉන්නේ? kita චුට්ටක් කරලා දෙමු අනිත් අයට ලින්ක් එක ඔයාගෙන කනෙක්ට් වෙන්න. අනිත් අය දෙන්නේ කිව්වත් ගන්න. Okay, shall we start the lesson with who is connected by now? I want namai ඔයගොල්ලෝ හැමෝම සුවයෙන් ඇති කියලා බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා. අපි ගිය සතියේ පාඩම් පටන් ගත්තා. ලොකු ගැටලුවක් නැහැ. ඊයේ සිංහල මීඩියම් ක්ලාස් එක කරා ළමයි පාඩම අල්ලගෙන යනවා. ඒ විදිහට අපිට කරගෙන යන්න පුළුවන්. විදුන කනෙක්ටඩ් now දැන් කියන්න බෑනේ කෝච් එක කරුණා පරක් වුණාද කියලා නේද විදුන? දැන් විලාවට සම්බන්ධ වෙන්න ඕන. දැන් කෝච් එක ගැන කියලා no excuse. හොඳයි. විලාවට සම්බන්ධ වෙනවා. Right. Okay, last day we started calculus. In calculus, we started limits, and I told you that we don't have to do the definition of limits, right? The concept of limit of a function, we don't need to do that. Instead, we try to get some idea only, understand the concept of the limit of a function by some examples only. Right? That's all we have to do, not the definition. If you are interested of the definition of limits, the thing you have to do is get through the LOS well. LOS on the result of that, then go to the next stage. At the university level, they will teach you the definition of limits and the pure maths. Right? The moment for A levels we don't do the definition. Okay. Right now, last day we did one or two examples. I think two examples, and I gave you one more for homework. And today we will take a few more to get a better idea about the concept of the limit of a function, right? Right. This is the example I gave. This example I gave. Yeah, Satin is there. Welcome. This example I gave you, fx equals x squared, right? And I asked you to find these limits. This is the graph of y equals x squared, right? Something you know how to do very easy for you. I know that. We want to find the left limit at -2. Left limit as you get closer to -2, as x gets closer to -2 from the left hand side. What's the answer? Left limit at -2. Yeah, madam. What is the answer? What is the left limit at -2? The answers? It's 4. Yeah, Sidhu says 4. Yeah, it is correct. The left limit is 4. Then what about the right limit? Yeah, Molina answer is correct. What about the right limit at -2? As you get closer to -2 from right hand side. Right limit at -2. Yeah, it is also 4. Yeah, the answers are correct. It is also 4. Then the left limit at 0. Left limit at 0. You get closer to 0 from left hand side. There goes the function. As you get closer to 0 from left hand side, the function goes to 0. Yes. Yes, correct. 0. The right limit at 0. Right limit at 0. This time you get closer to 0 from right hand side. Yes, it is also 0. Correct. And what about the left limit at 1? Is 1. Left limit at 1. Left limit at 1. It is left limit at 1. 1. Yeah, Cyril says 1. Correct. And the right limit is also 1. Right? Now the question, does the limit exist at -2? Does the limit of this function exist at -2? Yes or no? Your answer? Does the limit exist at -2? Limit as x goes to -2, fx exists. Limit of fx as x goes to -2 exists or not? Yes or no? What do you say? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. Right. Yeah, you're saying yes. කවුද මේ අම්මගේ නමෙන් සම්බන්ධ වෙන්නේ? ගණේකද? ඉඳලා ඉట్లా නම දාන්න. නැත්නම් මට නම මතක වෙයි. ඔයගොල්ලෝගේ ගණේකද? දිනාරා. Okay දිනාරා. Yeah. හරි මට මතක ඉතිරි දැන්. Right, you are saying yes. Answer is yes. The reason is left limit. You get closer to 2 minus 2 from left hand side, it gets closer to 4. The function gets closer to 4. You get closer to minus 2 from right hand side, again the function gets closer to 4. So from, you can say you get closer to minus 2 from any side, no matter from left or right, you get closer to minus 2 from any side, the function value gets closer to 4, right? Gets closer to 4. That is the reason. The left limit is equal to right limit. That is the reason. Limit as x goes to minus 2 from the left side equals limit as x goes to minus 2 from the right side. Further, it is equal to 4. So, left limit is equal to right limit. Therefore, the limit x is at minus 2 and the left limit and right limit are equal to 4. Therefore, limit of the function at minus 2 is equal to 4. Limit exists and it is equal to 4. Right. Similarly, what about it here at 0? Does the limit exist at 0? Your answer? Yes or no? Does the limit exist at 0? Okay, Olina, Siduni, yeah, you are saying yes. Yes, it is so. Yes, answer is yes. Answer is yes. The reason is, again, the left limit equals the right limit, right? Reason, the left limit at 0 is equal to the right limit at 0. Yeah, that is the reason. But further, they are equal to 0, right? So left limit is equal to right limit. Therefore, the limit x is at 0. Further, left limit is equal to right limit is equal to 0. Therefore, the limit at 0 is 0. Okay? Limit as x goes to 0, f x is equal to 0. Right. Now, similarly, limit at 1. axis, right? The axis similarly, because the left limit is equal to the right limit is equal to 1, right? So again, the answer is yes. Reason left limit at 1 equals the right limit at 1. Moreover, they are equal to 1. So the limit exists and it is equal to 1. Limit at 1 is equal to 1. So this is the complete answer. If you have to correct anything, so you can correct them now. I'll give 2 minutes. අඩුපාඩු තියෙනවා නම් හදාගන්න ළමයි. Finish, everybody? Okay. So I'll give another example. I think it's number three or four. The next example, we did 2 or 3 before. I think it's number four. The next. Okay, this is the next example. You can take down and then try. There are 2 more parts. Okay, you can take this on the next example. I think example number 4, and try it. Hmm? අද එක්කෙනෙක් දෙන්නෙක් අඩුයි. විත්මල් ඉන්නවද? විත්මල් Kavitha Kavisha. Yes, Litmal is there. Koche karna yan bayani. Ekondai. What about Kavisha? I didn't see you. Hari, correct right? You first draw the diagram. The diagram is not necessary. The graph is not necessary. Even without the graph, you can give all the answers. But the graph will explain it, give you a better idea, right? Therefore, we draw the graph and explain with the graph. Maybe graph Andinati Open to Ganalatinamai long ago when we were doing functions, right? At the very beginning of functions, we do graphs like this. For x less than 0, x less than 0 means left of origin on x-axis. On left side, we have to draw the graph of y equals x, y equals x. So it's an easy graph, it's a straight line to draw. If this y equals x. What about the endpoint? Endpoint including or not, right? Here There is no equal, therefore endpoint is not there. So you have to leave it as an empty circle, right? You don't color it, empty circle. And that's the graph left of the origin, the right of origin. So if x is greater than or equal to 0, you have to draw the graph of y equals x plus 1. Y equals x plus 1. Again, a very simple graph, it's a straight line. So when x is 0, it will start at 1. Start at 1. Start at 1, and y equals x plus 1 will be a simple graph like this. This time, what about the endpoint here? The left hand point, including or not? It's a question. Here, it is for x greater than or equal to 0. So, equal 0 is there. Equal 0 is there. Therefore, it is including. So, this point is included. So, you have to mark it there. We mark by coloring that point. Okay. So, this is the graph. Now you can answer these questions. Check your graph. Check your graph first, and then you can start writing the answers. දැන් මේ පරක් මම දැන් මේ වෙලාවේ හැමෝම ඉන්න ක්ලාස් එකේ ඔයගොල්ලන්ට මම පරිණතයක් කියන්න කැමති මොකක්ද දැන් මේ මාසෙම ක්ලාසස් කරගෙන යනකොට මේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ YouTube එකේ බලන්නේ පරිණත දෙකක් තියෙනවා එකක් YouTube packages තියෙනවා dialog මොකද එන්නේ especially I know in dialog there is a package for 249 rupees. It lasts for the month, the whole month, unlimited for YouTube. You can access unlimited for YouTube. ඒකට ඒක දාගන්න පුළුවන් නම් අවස්ථාවක් ලැබුණොත් තමයි මම ලාන තරමින් මොකෙල් එකකුත් තියෙනවා. රුපියල් 249යි. ඒක දාගන්න ඒකට ලේසි. එකම ආවාසය එක මේ 360 දෙන්නේ. මම ඔයගොල්ලන්ට දැන් 400 මේක දෙන්න මේ ස්ට්‍රීම් එක ඔයගොල්ලෝ මාසෙම රුපියල් 250ට බලන්න පුළුවන් මේ හැබැයි 360ට. 360ට මම හිතන්නේ ලොකු අවුලක් වෙන එකක් නැහැ. ඔයගොල්ලෝ මේ අකුරු එහෙම දෙන්නේ 360ට බලුවා. ඒ වගේ ඒක හරි ඒ වගේ වෙන ෆයිනෑන්ෂල් ඉන්ජිනියරින් හරි දාගත්තා නම් ලේසියි. ඊළඟ පණිවිඩේ ඊට පස්සේ මම ඔයගොල්ලන්ට ලින්ක් එක එවන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. ඔයගොල්ලන්ට තියෙන පන්තිය කොහොමද කරගෙන යනවා මේ පැත්තේ තියෙනකම්. ඔයගොල්ලන්ට තියෙන්නේ මේ වෙලාව තිස්සුනාම ඔය ඔයගොල්ලෝ ඉන්න YouTube channel එකට එන්න. ඔක සර්ච් කරලා ගන්න ඕක මගේ පුතාගේ නමින් තියෙන්නේ. කවිතිලක කියලා බලන්න. ඒකට යාළුවම කවිදු බසන් කවිතිලක නමින් සර්ච් කරන්න YouTube ගිහිල්ලා එතකොට ඔයගොල්ලෝ ওই channel එකට එයි. ඒ වෙලාවේ live stream එකට එන්න. right? ඒ වෙලාවේ live stream එකට එන්න. එතකොට මේ ඊට පස්සේ මම link එක එවන්න අවශ්‍ය වෙන්නේ නැහැ. හරි? හරි. දැන් මේ ගාන හදාගෙන යන්න. Okay, can you give answers now? The left limit at -1. Left limit at the left limit at -1. -1. As you get closer to -1 from left side. What is the answer? Left limit at -1. The answer. Everybody, give answers. Left limit at -1. Yutmi came. Yutmi. Then the negative. Anyway, welcome. Yeah. Itpal says -1. Agree, the others? The left limit at -1 is -1. Yeah, Linara also saying -1. Yes, it is. Yes, it is -1. The left limit is -1. What about the right limit? Right limit at -1. Yeah, Olina also saying -1. What is the right limit at -1? Right limit at -1. Yeah. Yes. I say -1. Okay, correct. Right limit at -1 is again -1. Okay, agreed. Then what about left limit at 0? Left limit at 0. We are getting closer to 0 from left side. Where does the function get closer? Left limit at 0. What is the answer? Vipal says, no, now I want the left limit at 0. What is the left limit at 0? Left limit at 0. You are saying 1. Vidara, what about the others? Do you agree? The left limit at 0 is 1. And there's another answer -1. What do you say? Left limit of the function, left limit at 0. The others agree that the left limit is 1, left limit at 0 is 1. Olina says 0. What about the others? Left limit at 0. What about the others? Left limit at 0. Now remember that by saying the limit, we are interested of where the function gets closer, right? As you get closer to 0 from left hand side, So the function value gets closer to what? Here you are getting x values are getting closer to 0. What about these y values? These y values are getting closer to, yeah, as Olina says, it is to 0, getting closer to 0. We don't need to see what happens at 0. Look at your notes that we wrote last day. 3 times we wrote by saying the left limit at 0. We don't mean anything happening at 0. And we again said by saying the right limit at 0, we don't mean anything happening at 0. Or by saying the limit at 0, we don't mean anything happening at 0. We wrote 3 times. We are not interested of what is happening at 0, right? So we want to see where it gets closer as it gets closer to 0. So now the answer is you get closer to 0 from left hand side. X gets closer to 0 from left hand side. The y values are here gradually getting closer to 0. So the left limit is 0. Okay, everybody, got that? Got that, everybody? So the left limit is 0, right? Yeah. Then what about the right limit at 0? Now give the answer. Right limit at 0. What is it? Yeah. Right limit, Lipa says 1, Olina says 1. What about the others? Right limit at 0. You agree? It is 1. Do you agree that it is 1 or not? Any other answer? Atau buku situngnya satu nanti? Yeah, Dinama says 1. Yeah. Okay, agree. It is 1. As it gets closer to 0 from right hand side, the function value you see gets closer and closer to 1. So the right limit is 1. Right limit at 0 is 1. Now what about this? The left limit at 2. 2 is somewhere here. What is the left limit at 2? Okay, Sivini, answer is correct. What is the left limit at 2? Left limit at 2. As you get closer to 2 from left hand side, where does the function value get closer? Function value gets closer to the left limit at 2. Is it 0? 3, corrected, Wickrema corrected 3. Agree? The others? Yes. Okay. The others are also saying 3. Yes. Agree? It is 3. Left limit at 2 is 3. Now the right limit at 0, but the right limit at not 0. Right limit at 3. Right limit at 2. Left limit at 2 is 3. The answer is correct. The right limit at 2. Right limit at 2. Right limit at 2. X, yeah, it is also 3. Yes, it is also 3. Okay, now you can answer these questions. Does the limit x is at -1? Yeah. Does the limit x is at -1? Answer is yes or no. Yes. Yes. Okay. The left limit is -1. Right limit is also -1. So the left limit is equal to left limit at -1 is equal to the right limit at -1. Therefore, it exists. Answer is yes. Reason the left limit at -1 is equal to the right limit at -1. Right? But further it is equal to -1. So the limit exists at -1, and further the limit is equal to at -1. The limit is also -1. Now, what about the limit at 0? Does the limit exist at 0? Your answer? Yes or no? Does the limit as x goes to 0 exist? Yes or no? No. And Iqbal says no. What about the others? At 0. No, no. Okay, Ule. Okay, Olina, Rituna, and yeah, everybody is saying no. Okay, agree. It doesn't exist. The reason is left limit is 0, but the right limit is 1. So the left limit is not equal to the right limit. So the limit does not exist. Yeah, correct. Answer is no. Reason the left limit at 0 is not equal to the right limit at 0. Right? Okay, what about it here now? At 2. Does the limit exist at 2? Does the limit exist at 2? Limit exists at 2 or not? Yes. 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 Okay, everybody is saying yes. Agree? It exists. The reason is the left limit is equal to the right limit is equal to 3. So you get closer to left from left or right, it gets closer to 3. Right. Answer is yes. This limit exists at 2. Answer is yes. Reason the left limit at 2 is equal to the right limit at 2. Further, left limit is equal to right limit is equal to 3. Therefore, the limit at 2 is 3. Right? Limit of the function as x goes to 0. As x goes to 0, Function fx is equal to 3. Okay, that is the complete answer. ඔයගොල්ලන් අඩුපාඩු තියෙනවා නම් ලියා ගන්න. අඩුපාඩු තියෙනවා නම් හදාගන්න ළමයි. After that you can go to the next example. I have given question of example number 5. You can take it down and start your answer. Function is, I have changed the function, but the questions are the same. Questions are the same. Only the function is different. Your graph will be different. delay එකක් තියෙනවා නම් නැති කරගන්න පුළුවන්. මම ඔයගොල්ලෝ දෙකක් මතක් කරා. ඔයගොල්ලෝගේ screen එකේ මම හිතන්නේ දකුණු පැත්තේ පහළ ඇති රතු පාට බටන් එකක් live කියලා. ඒක ක්ලික් කරන්න. එතකොට මේ delay එකක් තියෙනවා නම් අඩුයි. right. Left of -1, the graph is y equals -3. It's a very simple graph. Y equals -3. It means it's a flat one with parallel to x-axis, a constant function, right? A constant function goes like this: y equals -3. The endpoint is not including here, no equal here, therefore the endpoint is not included. So we just leave an empty circle here. And the next from as x goes from -1 to +1, it is y plus x is what we have to draw. Y plus x from -1 to +1. -1 to +1, we have to draw y equals x. Y plus x passes the origin. And here it is, the left end is included, so we will color it, but not the right end. We use some empty circle there. Okay? And right of one as the same as before, you have to draw the graph of y plus x plus 1. Right of 1, you have to draw the graph of y plus x plus 1. So at 1, the value is 2. As x is equal to 1, the value is 2. So it starts at 2. When x is 1, it starts at 2. Okay? Y plus x plus 2. So the endpoint here, you have x is greater than or equal to 0. Equal is there. Therefore the endpoint is included. So you have to color it here. Right? Right. So this is the graph for this new function. And now we can answer the questions. Okay? Answer the questions to find the limit. Okay, now give your answers. The left limit at -1. What is the left limit at -1? Ari, tatkala again answer. Left limit at -1. What is it? Yeah, -3. This says -3. What about the others? Left limit at -1. Yeah, left limit at -1. It is left limit at -1. Yeah. Okay. The answer is -3. Correct. What about the right limit? Okay, Orina. Yeah. Agree. It's correct. The right limit at -1. Right limit at -1. What is the answer? As you get closer to -1 from right side, it gets closer to. Okay. Dinara says -1. Orina says -1. Ada positive-nya, muko hindi lagi ada net. Yeah, your answer is correct. -1. Okay, agree. Then over the pattern, there is the concept of limit of a function. Now you have some idea. So it is plus -1. Yeah, the left limit at 0. Left limit at 0 is left limit at 0. Okay. 0, agree. Right limit at 0. Right limit at 0. Right limit at 0. It is also 0. Now, what about the left limit at 1? Left limit at 1. Okay, you are giving right limit at 0. Correct. Now, left limit at 1. Sorry, left limit at 2. I'm sorry. I want, yeah, it is, your answer is correct, but I want the left limit. Yeah, better we change this to 1, right? Left limit at 1 is what I want. And the right limit at 1. Left limit at 1, your answer is correct. Left limit at 1 is 1. Left limit at 1 is 1, correct. I have changed it here. I wanted to ask left limit at 1. Sorry, it was 2 here. Please change it to 1. Left limit at 1 is 1. The answer is correct. Right limit at 1. Now, right limit at 1. What is the answer? Right limit at 1. 2, 2, 2. Yeah. 2 and there is another answer. 3. 2 or 3. Now, I think it's genuinely. Say 3, 302. Genuinely 302. Yeah. Yes. It has to be 2. Right limit at 1. Yeah. Earlier it was 2 I have written. Maybe that's why you gave 3. And now I have corrected here, right? I have changed it here to 1. Now the answer is 2. Okay. Okay. Now the question, does the limit exist at -1? Yes or no? Limit exists at -1? No, no. Okay, correct. Answer is no. Reason, the left limit is not equal to the right limit. Okay, there is a reason. Then what about it at 0? 0 exists or no? At 0, at 0, now I think you have an idea. At 0, it exists because the left limit and right limit are the same and are equal to 0. Yes. Okay. Answer is yes. Reason, the left limit at 0 is equal to the right limit at 0, and the limit is equal to 0. Further, you see that here it's easy to see that the limit at 1, the limit at 1 does not exist. Here the left limit is 1, the right limit is 2. So the limit at 1 does not exist. Here the answer is no. Reason, the left limit is not equal to the right limit. Right limit. Okay, so you can correct if there is anything. Get your answers. While I am writing another question here, the last example. Okay. Now example number 6, I have changed the function. The other questions are the same. Other questions are the same. And this is the last example we are doing. And now I see that you have a good idea, right? You got it, the concept of limits. Okay, now take this down, the last example, and we'll discuss it. Okay, can you see your answers now? there is some problem here in my question. Not left of -1. Shall we bring it to 0? Hmm? Left of -1 on a program and value. Let's bring it to 0, right? Left of just produce it to 0. Produce it to 0. I'm sorry. Okay, now I have seen it, right? Very sorry. Uh, Take it to 0, right? Up to 0. Right, so 6 left of 0. And that's another problem here. Take this equal out. So right of 0, two problems. Sorry. This has to be less than 0. This has to be greater than 0. Right? So right of 0, it is x square. X square you know how to draw. You go like that. At 0, it is equal to 1, a single point, isolated point. At 0, when x is 0, y value is equal to 1. Okay? Equal to 1, it's a single point, isolated point. Like this. හරි මම ප්‍රශ්නේ දැන් පොඩ්ඩක් වෙනස් කරන්නේ ළමයි මට වැරදුනා ඔයගොල්ලෝ මේ එකට හරියන්න වෙනස්කම් කරගන්න ඩයග්‍රෑම් එකේ and the answers also මම විනාඩි දෙකක් තුනක් දෙන්න මට කලින් ප්‍රශ්නේම වෙනස් කරපු නිසා මට සමහර දැන් මගේ අරලා තිබුණා දැන් චුට්ටක් ඇඩ්ජස්ට් කරගෙන ආපහු උත්තර බලන්න මම විනාඩි දෙකක් තුනක් දෙන්න මගේ වැරද්දක් වුණා
මෙතන දැන් තියෙනවා නේද කඩ කොටුරුගේ එහෙනම් ඒක වෙන්නේ
Shall we see your answers? Did you make the adjustments in the diagram and also in the question, right? It is x less than 0, x is equal to 0 and x is greater than 0. Right? At x equals 0, y is equal to 1. It's an isolated point. Y is equal to 1. Right? Now let's see your answers. Left limit at -1. I know that you have got the idea of the concept of limits. So left limit at -1. Check if you have written -1. Okay. So the right limit at -1 is also -1. Right? Now what about this? I want to see the answer. Left limit at 0. What is the left limit at 0? Left limit at 0. What is the answer? Left limit at 0. 0. The answer is 0. Agreed? The others? Left limit at 0 is 0. Do you agree? Okay, everybody is saying 0. Yes, yes it is. Yes, it is 0. Okay, now what about the right limit at 0? Right limit at 0. Right limit at 0. Yeah, Lipa says 0. What about the others? Right limit at 0. Olina says 0. The others? Yes, it is. So it is equal to, the right limit is also equal to 0. Yes. You get closer to 0 from right side, the function value gets closer to 0. Your answer is correct. Right? It's 0. Right limit is also 0. Okay, now what is the left limit at 1 plus 1? I know you have written the correct answer. The plus 1. Left limit at 1, it is 1 because 1 plus x square here. And the right limit is also 1. Okay. Now let's answer these questions. Does the limit exist at minus 1? Does the limit exist at minus 1? The question, the answer. Have you written now we have seen many examples to say yes. Reason, left limit and right limit are equal to, they are equal and equal to minus 1, right? So reason, the left limit at minus 1 is equal to the right limit at minus 1, and further it's equal to minus 1, further it's equal to minus 1, therefore limit of the function at minus 1 is equal to minus 1. This is correct. Now what about it at 0? So I'm asking you, does it exist? The limit exists at 0? Is the question. Does the limit exist at 0? Yes or no? No. Olina says no. What about the others? You agree to say the limit does not exist at 0? This one says yes. What about the others? Sidon says yes. Anybody supporting that no? Who is saying no? Anybody supporting? Or anybody supporting? Yes. The others, the answers, yes or no. On which side you are? Say no or yes. at 0. Open internet again, no problem. Whether correct or not, just say whether it is yes or no. The answer is, and now look at this. The left limit is 0. Right limit is also 0. The left limit is equal to right limit. So why to say it does not exist? You get closer to 0 from any side. You get closer to 0 from any side. The function value gets closer to 0. We are saying the function value gets closer to 0. We are not saying we don't mean anything happening at 0. That's what we wrote last day 3 times. We don't mean anything happening. We don't want to see what happens at 0. Right? So you get closer to 0 from this side or the other side. The function value gets closer to 0. It gets closer to 0, so that limit exists. Answer is yes. Right? Answer is yes. Here the answer is yes. Reason, left limit equals the right limit, and also they are equal to 0. Right? So the left limit and right limit are equal to 0. So the limit at the limit of the function at 0 is 0. Right. Then the next question, what about limit at 1? Now look at this. Limit of the function at 0 is 0, but the function value is 1. Okay? We said the limit exists as you get closer to 0. You get closer to 0 from either side, the function value gets closer to 0. Therefore, we say the limit exists and the limit is equal to 0 at 0, right? But look at this, the function value is not 0. It is some other value. Function value is 1, the limit is 0. Okay? To say that the limit of the function at 0 is 0, we don't need to see what happens to the function value at 0, right? To say the limit is 0, we don't need to see what happens to the function at 0. Okay. Now easily you can say at 1, the left limit and right limit are again equal to 1, so it exists, right? Here the answer is yes. Here it is yes. The reason, you can write the reason and find the value also. Okay, that's the last example we are taking to explain the definition of limit of a function. Now we can go to another type of questions. Maybe we can take a few more examples, but some different type of examples, right? It's like an extension of the things we have discussed so far. I'm giving more questions. You try them. find the limits. Okay, you can give your answers very quickly to this. First, take down, the three parts. You can take down the three parts and answer these IC questions. What's the answer? Part 1. What is the limit? As x goes to 1, x cubed minus 3x squared plus x minus 1. What is the answer? Part 1. So, what is the last one? X goes to pi by 4 cos x. X goes to pi by 4 cos x, right? That's the third. Here x goes to 0. Number 2, x goes to 0 e to the power 2x. This one, x goes to 1, x cubed minus 3x squared plus x minus 1. Right. Now, what is the answer? Part 1, x cubed minus 3x squared plus x minus 1 as x goes to 1. What is the answer? What is the limit? Any answer? Here I didn't answer whether it exists or not. Just give the limit. It exists. So what's the answer? This one says minus 2. 1 minus 3, 1 minus 1. Yeah, it is minus 2. Okay, Siluni is also saying minus 2. The answer is correct. You can find it by just substituting x equals 1 here, right? But not always. In this, it works. You substituted minus x equals 1 and found that it is minus 2. Okay, minus 2. Now, what is the answer for this? As x goes to 0, e to the power 2x. Part 2, you answer? X goes to 0, e to the power 2x. Yeah, Dinara says 1. What about the others? Yeah, 1, 1, 1. Yeah. It looks like E0. E0 is 1. Correct. Answer is correct. What about this? X goes to pi by 4 cos x as x goes to pi by 4 cos x. Your answer? Part 3. Oh, Samara ignorant. What happened to Yutni, Kothar, Ravisha, Tenuli, Usarni? Oh, I didn't name in a Give your answers. X goes to pi by 4. What happens? Maybe you are finding it difficult to type the square root of 2. Okay, it is just 1 over square root of 2. एक type करना मालूम है? Anyway, वचने दान square root of 2. So it's 1 over square root of 2. Right, and we go to the next step, another step. Yeah, 1 over root 2. Correct. Right, it's correct. Yeah, 1 over root 2. 1 over root 2. Okay. And now answer this. Okay, now consider the function fx equals 1 over x. 1 over x. Find limit as x goes to positive infinity. 1 over x. Limit as x goes to negative infinity. 1 over x. Then limit as x goes to 0 from left side. From left side, 1 over x. Limit as x goes to 0 from right side, 1 over x. Then I ask question, right? Ask a question, just the limit as x goes to 0, 1 over x exists. Okay, now you can answer this. For the function 1 over x. හොඳයි එයා කල්පනා කළ උත්තරය මම විනාඩි කිහිපයක් දෙන්නම්. Okay, shall we discuss it? Next to the what happens as x goes to positive infinity? 1 over x. As x is getting bigger and bigger. X is getting bigger and bigger. What happens to 1 over x? It gets closer to what? Answer to part 1. As x goes to infinity, what happens to 1 over x? Your answer? Yes, 0, 0. Agree? The others? Yeah, x is getting bigger and bigger. 1 over x is getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and it gets closer to 0. Yes. Agree? 0. What about it here? As x goes to negative infinity? X goes to negative infinity. As x goes to negative infinity, what happens to 1 over x? Yeah, again 0. Yes. 0. What happens to this? As we apply negative values to x, say minus 1, minus 0.5, minus 0.1, you apply negative values to x and you get closer and closer and closer to 0. What happens to 1 over x? As x getting closer to 0 via negative values, what happens to 1 over x? වචනේ දාන්න මේ ඔක හොයාගන්න අමාරු නම් ඕගොල්ලෝගේ keypad එකේ 1 over x goes to negative infinity, correct? Okay, minus infinity. X gets bigger values, but as x gets closer to 0, 1 over x gets bigger and bigger values, but because x is negative, they are negative. So it goes to negative infinity. It goes to negative infinity. Negative infinity, correct. Correct. Negative infinity. As x goes to 0 from positive side, this time you are applying values, you are getting closer to 0 from positive side. What happens? As you are getting closer and closer and closer to 0, but this time from positive side. X is getting smaller, positive values, there goes 1 over x. This time you go to your answer. Yes, positive infinity. This time you go to positive infinity. Positive infinity. Now my question, does the limit exist at 0? For 1 over x, 1 over x, does the limit exist at 0? Answer? What do you say? What do you say? Yes or no? No. One says no. What about the others? Does the limit exist at 0? No, no. Okay. Because the left limit is not equal to the right limit. The answer is no. No. Reason? Reason the left limit is not equal to the right limit. Left limit of 1 over x is not equal to the right limit of 1 over x as getting closer to 0. අන්නේ දලම. ඕක චුට්ටක් තේරුම් ගන්න ඕන. සමහර වෙලාවට ගොඩක් ළමයි පව සහ ළමයි නොවන අය පවා මේක වරද්දලා කියනවා. x0, the limit of 1 over x does not exist. වරද්දලා කියනවානේ, what is the limit of 0 1 over x? Many, it says infinity. So it's not correct, right? It's not correct, it's wrong. 1 over x, the limit of 1 over x does not exist at 0. So it's very clear now, you have the proof. Okay, you can just take it down. And further, can explain, can we show these results in a diagram? These results in a diagram, I'll show it here. Earlier you said as x goes to positive infinity, 1 over x gets closer to 0. So you said 1 over x gets closer to 0. As x goes to positive infinity, 1 over x gets closer to 0. But it can happen two ways. So 1 over x can get closer to 0 from above the x-axis. There's another possibility. It can again also get closer to 0 from below. So what happens here? As x goes to positive infinity, it is this or this, going to infinity from getting closer to 0 from above or below. Out of these two, what is the answer? From above or below? Graphs using calculus also. You say as x goes to infinity, 1 over x gets closer to 0. It can happen, 1 over x can get close to 0 either from above x-axis or below x-axis, right? So what is the exact thing happening here? Coming from above or below? You answer above or below? Or in other words, getting closer to 0 via positive values or negative values, coming to from negative side or from the positive side. From the positive side or negative side. It's easy to decide. Your x values are positive from above. Okay, Dinara says from above. What about the others? The others above or below. It's easy to decide. You are applying positive values to x. Yeah, as long as x remains positive, 1 over x will be positive. So it can't come via negative values. So this is not possible because 1 over x is positive as long as x remains positive. So better we say as x goes to infinity, 1 over x goes to 0. More details. More details, we say goes to 0 from positive side. 0 from positive side. Better you mark it like this. 1 of x goes to 0 from positive side. Right? Now what about here? As x goes to negative infinity. As x goes to negative infinity, you said 1 of x goes to 0. Again, there are two possibilities. It can happen. It can go to 0 either from above or even from below. What happens here in fact? Coming from above or below? What is that in the this time, as x goes to negative infinity, it comes to 0 from via positive values or negative values, above or below, the left side, below. Yes, this time it's from below. Yeah, negative side. Okay, you answer correct. This time because you are applying negative values for x. You are applying x goes to negative infinity. X is negative. So as long as x remains negative, 1 of x will be negative. So it comes to 0 via negative values, not this. So goes to 0 from negative side. 0 from negative side. It's like this. You get closer to 0 from negative side. You get closer to 0 from negative side. 1 of x goes to minus infinity. You said that it goes to minus infinity as x goes to 0 from negative side. Diagram you get closer to 0 from negative side. 1 of x goes to negative infinity like this. And the other one, finally, as x goes to 0 from positive side, here x goes to 0 from positive side, you say 1 of x goes to positive infinity. You come to 0 from this side, 1 of x will go to positive infinity like this. ඔය ටික පැහැදිලි නේද ළමයි? ඒකත් අඳ ගන්න. මෙතන වෙනස් කරගන්න 0 from positive side, 0 from negative side, and better you draw a diagram quickly. මම homework කරලා තව ප්‍රශ්න ටිකක් දෙන්නම්. Okay, these are for homework. You can take it down. ඔය ටික ලියා ගන්න ළමයි homework වලට. ඔයගොල්ලන්ට පේන්නේ නැති තැන් තියෙනවා නම් කියන්න බෝඩ් එකේ. ඔයගොල්ලෝ ලියාගෙන මම ඔක්කොම ආපහු කියවන්න. එතකොට හරි වැරදි බලන්න පුළුවන්. ඉස්සර ලියාගන්න ඊට පස්සේ මම ඔක්කොම කියවන්න. දැන්ට පේන්නේ. Finished, everybody? Yang ini berapa? Finished? So I'll read this what's on the board. You can check what you have written. C. Consider fx equals tan x. Fx equals tan x. Find part 1 limit as x goes to pi by 2 from negative side, pi by 2 from negative side, tan x. Limit as x goes to pi by 2 from negative side, tan x. The left limit. Here, part 2, limit as x goes to pi by 2 from positive side, the right limit of tan x. Then the question, does limit as x goes to pi by 2 tan x exist? Okay. And part B, find limit. Find limit. Number 1, as x goes to infinity, limit as x goes to infinity, x minus 10 to the power 3. Limit as x goes to infinity, x minus 10 to the power 3. Then part 2, limit as x goes to infinity, x squared minus 10 to the power 3, 10 to the power 3x, 10 to the power 3x minus 10 to the power 5. Okay. And part 3, limit as x goes to infinity, limit as x goes to infinity, x to the power 3 minus 10 to the power 3 x squared, 10 to the power 3 x squared minus 10 to the power 5 x, 10 to the power 5x minus 10 to the power 7, minus 10 to the power 7. Right? Then E, part E, limit as x goes to 0, sin x over x, sin x over x. And finally, F, limit as x goes to 2, limit as x goes to 2, x to the power 5, x to the power 5 minus z2, whole thing divided by x minus 2. Hi. ඔය ටික කරලා තියන්න. These are to get a general idea of the definition of limits and some extension of that, right? And next day we will discuss, after discussing these things, we will come to some special cases of finding limits. Some special cases, some special methods of finding some types of limits. මේවා ගලේසින් හොයන්න බැරි කරදරකාරී අවස්ථාවක් තියෙනවා. ඒ වගේ වලට මොකද කරන්නේ? අපි ඊළඟ දවසේ ඒවා ඉගෙන ගමු. right? එහෙනම් මේ ප්‍රශ්න ටික කරලා තියන්න ළමයි. එතකන් ඔයගොල්ලෝ හැම දිනකටම නිරෝගී සුවය ප්‍රාර්ථනා කරනවා. බුදු සරණයි. අපි අද දක්වා ඉවරයි.